What's up, Peapod? It's Sean and
Molly.
and we are in the back of the land, and this is a portion of the land that you guys haven't seen in a while. When we first moved down here, we showed y'all our spring, but since then, because nobody's really been keeping it up and nature be naturing, there is a bunch of overgrowth. So let me show y'all the brush that we've been talking about and all of just the wildlife that is happening on the back part of our land. This is brush, and this is all the trees and stuff that we cut down years ago when we had our bobcat and we had the bulldozer come up here to clear the land. We kind of put it at the back portion of the land, and at the time it was an okay thought because we thought we would be moving along quicker to get this process done, but God had other plans. So we really wanted it to go into the middle of the land so that we could eventually burn it and then use the dirt for backfill, but we never got to it. So now it has all grown up, and as you can see, it is a whole jungle over there. You can see some of the fallen trees that we uprooted. So those are dead. We just need to chop them and move them, but that's no easy task. And right along this way, if you keep on going, you will see our spring. So the job today is to just basically clear this up using the Ryobi. We still haven't gotten our riding lawnmower just yet, but we're believing God to make a way for us. We really just want a clear path to the spring so that we can enjoy it. It's really peaceful, and the best way to enjoy this stuff is if there's not so much overgrowth. So there's a bunch of weeds, there's a bunch of thorn bushes and just a bunch of nonsense. And when you have jungle-like area, that also encourages critter life. And the less critters that we could have, the better, because these mugs are finding sanctuary in our backyard, and then they're making their way over to the garden, and then they're eating up all the stuff in the garden, and that's making my wife sad. And you already know what they say, happy wife, happy life. So we're going to clean up this portion of the yard, or this portion of the land, and make it look nice and pretty. There's also a pathway that needs to be cleared out that actually leads to cousin Wayne's land, but the back way. And that's something that we love to take advantage of. There's a lot of pit bulls on this road because of my cousins, and for whatever reason, they don't like us. I don't know why, but they always bark their heads off when we're walking by, and that's just not something that I want. I don't want my kids walking in fear down their road. So if they could have just a back path to go to cousin Wayne's house so that they could play basketball and stuff like that, then cool. So let's get this started. Hopefully the Ryobi stays alive for this whole cut, but as you can see, there are a lot of weeds, and these things are tall. The Ryobi's, we already started some of it. Then Ryobi's strong enough to handle it, but again, this is battery operated, so we'll see how long the battery lasts. I know I'm definitely dressed incorrectly for a job like this, but it's so hot down here, and I'm also gaining a lot of weight, so my clothes don't fit like they used to, so I need to get me some more work clothes. But for now, we're just gonna work out with the shorts and all that. And of course, Raleigh Cam is in full effect right now. Camouflage like a mug. I see it, frog. There's always something. Camouflage is crazy. So the bulk of the damage is done. We got this big old patch cleared up. I'm about to go over it with the one guard, smooth it out just a little bit more and chop up all this dead stuff and see how much we can clear out. But if you look straight through there, you'll see that's where our spring is, and all of this new growth has got to come down. So be on the lookout for more of these clearing projects, because we want to have access to our stuff. All of these trees need to go, because if something crazy ever happened with our well, or we ever need water, zombie apocalypse, or whatever is going on in the world, we can come right here and get fresh water. Fresh spring water. Purifoy Springs, that's what we're gonna call it. But yeah, let's finish up. Mosquitoes is out. Pray to God that I didn't run into any poison ivy, because I am really allergic to poison ivy, and it's just not a good look. And y'all have seen those videos too if you've been following us for a while. But they done already got my man Raleigh Deems. It's all right. Mosquito bumps make you a man. You want to be a mer? Yeah, you want to be a mer. So you got to wear those mosquito bumps, and it's fine. Just don't scratch them so you don't mark up your legs, okay? All right.
What is that?
Centipede. So there's always some cool wildlife back here. I don't mean to be messing with you, my man, but you're about to be evicted, all right? Just so you know, all right? But let's get back to the work. Push, boy, push! Yep, there you go. Lean it down and then push. Come on. Push. Now lean it down. Sorry. Go. Lean it down a little bit. You got it. Come on, man. Push. 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 Come on, man. You got this. Almost, Raleigh, almost. Let's go, almost. There we go. Down the hill, down the hill, down the hill. That's gonna be easy. Good job, man. Well, the Ryobi has died on me. Time to put her on the charger. So that means that our work here is done. But 1 second, baby. But look at what we've been able to accomplish. All nice and clear. So now we can walk directly to the spring, unbothered. And I would have got a little closer, but the Ryobi died. And I have a serious issue with things on my legs, which is probably why I should be wearing pants. But y'all see our spring? It is not in great motion right now because there's a bunch of stuff in it. But we're gonna be cleaning this stuff up, making it look good. I even see some trash that got in here from the house delivery, but that's due to storms and all the other stuff like that. A comment done in the comment section if you made it this far in the video. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It all goes towards helping us reach our goals on YouTube, showing people how to do it God's way. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you in the next one. But until then,